Hey guys, what's up? I've been thinking about building some shooting houses for my dad. He's getting old. He's not that old if you're watching this, Dad. He's 76 and he farms and he still gets around really well, but I know it's kind of hard when you're hunting and when you're older and it's really cold outside or it's raining and you can't go as much. It's not as easy as it used to be. So I was thinking about building some shooting houses, and I hadn't seen many people do this on the internet where they built them from old pallets, and a lot of places you can get pallets for free. So I got these for free somewhere. They let me have them, and I've really just had them sitting out in the woods for a while. And so I took them, and in the time lapse, you can see I basically just cut the boards. Even right here and even right here, and so that way they fit in between the gaps. See the gaps there, and so they're gonna fit right there. And then, sorry for bad camera work. So they're gonna fit in all these gaps. They're gonna close up the gaps so keep most of the air out. And then I'm going to, I got a little finishing nailer I'm gonna use to just nail these together. And then I'm gonna screw all of the pallets together in just like a 4x4 box. And so you'll see me do this and we'll see how this works out. Hopefully everything goes well, and I think this should be a really inexpensive, easy way to make yourself a shooting house without having to spend a lot of money, and shouldn't take too long to make. All right, you guys take care. Hey guys, so I want to show you how this worked out. You can see me nailing them on there. It's a little bootleg, but they're pretty sturdy and in place. I just nailed them at an angle with these 16 gauge nails, and I think they'll be enough to hold and stay in there for what we're using them for. Most of these are either going to be on the underside or they'll be facing inside as the wall, but they'll be offset, and I'll have my kids come along and knock these over. That'll give them something to do. But you can see it makes a pretty secure wall here, and so we'll do that with these other ones, and then I'll have to figure out what we're going to do with the door. Hey guys, what's up? So all I'm doing here is I've cut the one sides of the pallet boards off pretty even and then put them in the slots, and I'm just using a 16 gauge nail gun to tack them in there, and it does a pretty good job, and it goes 100 times faster than screwing them in or nailing them in by hand, but whatever you got will work. And so then it makes a pretty solid surface, and hopefully will keep the wind off of the people, whoever's in our shooting house. Okay, so I want to kind of show you what that looked like up close, and I know the time lapse you can't hardly tell, so this is what we're doing. All right, here we go. We got this air gun at Harbor Freight, and the pump here, pretty cheap, and it's handy to have around the house, so you may want to think about investing one day if you get a chance. All you do is push that down, nail goes in. That didn't go in that great. We gotta try another one. And then that's it. Just go down through there and do that for each one of them, and it holds them all in place. Shouldn't be an issue coming loose. Some old boards that I had to go up and around the top to kind of close in the gap. All the pallets and all the boards that I got here were free. The pallets came from either work or Tractor Supply, and then all these other boards and 2x4s I got out of a dumpster from some construction across the street. And so all this is free. I'm gonna get a couple pieces of tin to put on, a little bit bigger than this, but I put them up here to put these extra ones up here just to show you kind of what it would look like. And then on the back, I just used a piece of plywood on one side, and I think I'm just gonna, over here, I'm gonna get a piece of that like burlap camo and just make a little netting gate to go on the back. So it's easy to take up and down, and if you have to look out the back, you can. And so, you can see here, so it didn't cost anything. It cost me a little bit for the tin, and a little bit for nails, but that's not much. And this one did the same thing. I thought I might as well build two while I was at it. It's pretty easy and pretty quick. And so, pretty sturdy. At the bottom, you can see I've got one big heavy-duty pallet, and that'll be used with the tractor to lift it up on a platform and just sit on the platform. And so I'll take you inside here. So you can see, I'm just gonna have a ladder hooked up to right here, climb inside, back up a little bit. So you got enough for a chair, you got a place to sit and see out. So, and by the time you sit in here, it's pretty comfy. Now, I tried it a while ago. I know that gap's pretty narrow, but it's plenty big for a gun with a scope to see out. And like I said, I have a tin roof. See out the sides. Pallets are pretty solid. There's a few little cracks. I think on the floor here I didn't put boards in between. I think I'm going to lay down a piece of like artificial turf or old carpet or something, just so it's warm and quiet. You can let me know what you guys think about that. But anyway, that is my pallet shooting house. Like I said, this is stage one. I'm gonna get some rattle cans from the store. Have my kids paint all this on the outside, camo. And then once we get it painted and when we start putting them up, I'll video that so you guys can see how they look. We'll probably just put them like 8 feet off the ground and on a little platform, set them up there with the tractor, and that should be plenty good for hunting that we do. All right, you guys, take care.